What's good and good morning, everyone. I think a lot of people have been waiting for several days on the announcement for the LR Super Janemba, and I think a lot of people were getting quite irritated about the lack of information. But I woke up this morning and saw the official Dokkan tweet about it. So, as always, let's just kind of look through the general stats, and I'll provide the translations as we go. I kind of briefly read through this, but a lot of it's still new information for me. So just starting off, there are two different variation modes. So one will this will be the rage mode, what you're looking at right now. So it does have the rage mechanic, and that can be implemented through an active skill. So we'll talk about all that here in a second. But the new LR Super Janemba is going to be an extreme physical type. So of course, expect a legendary banner to drop on JP within the next, I would say, 24 to 48 hours. Initially talking to Nolar last week, we thought it might be coming out on like a Thursday or something, but it could be sooner than that this week. Okay, so in terms of like the leader skill itself, it's actually pretty interesting. It's the what was that category that he's? It's give me 1 second. I gotta find the actual translation to English. I want to give you the right, correct category name, so give me 1 second here. So it's good. It's the corroded body and mind. That's why I was like struggling to come up with it top of my head. It's a weird title from a English standpoint. But leader skill again will be the corroded body and mind or movie boss category. Key +4 HP attack and defense increase of 150%. I personally think it'll be kind of fun running this guy as double leads. With the combination of those two categories, might be kind of interesting to see what kind of team building options you have on that. Let's just go ahead and cover the links real quick since we can see them right now. So big bad bosses, shocking speed, transformation type, I think it's called. Brutal beatdown, fear and faith, fierce battle, and then legendary power. It looks like the skill sets for this unit. In terms of the super attack, let's just scroll through the left here. So the 12 key will be causes colossal damage to enemy and lowers enemy's defense. And then for the 18 key, it's going to be causes mega colossal damage and greatly reduces enemy's defense. All right. And then let's just move back over here to the passive skill. The passive skill, I took a look at this, and it's a little bit wonky how they built it. So base attack and defense increases 120%, and if you're in the first or second slot for that turn, effectively guard against all attacks. And for every attack you perform on either the second or third slot, key +1, a max of key +6, and attack and defense increase of 22%, max of 66%. So yeah, you can see Dokkan's play on the numbers with the number 6s there, but outside of that, I guess like the projectile-based or key-based super attacks, you're able to nullify them at a high chance, I think is the last part. So it's certainly a very good defensive unit in that regard, and I think ideally, even though I would prefer to put this guy in the first slot to kind of mitigate a lot of the attacks, I think upon early in the battle you most likely want to put him in the second slot. Now if you put him in the third slot, you're going to end up having him as a floater, so maybe if you're running a double lead category team with these guys, it might be okay to do that, but I think my preference would probably be to just have him in the second slot for a while, fully build up the passive with the key boost and the attack and defense boost, and I guess the the ability to nullify the key-based projectiles, super attack might be kind of beneficial in that regard. All right, let's just move on and talk about the active skill real quick. So in order to go into rage mode, it's only available from the 6th turn from the start of battle, and then HP has to be 66% or above. Again, the mechanic simply is he'll go into rage mode, so that's what this is down here. And it looks like the attack stats will increase to 60,000. In terms of like the super attack, we're gonna have to scroll over here. Let's see here. So basically, let me just, it's hard to read the kanji here sometimes. Hakaiteki means like, I don't know, destructionary, like causes destructive damage, I guess we can call it, to enemy, and then temporarily has a high chance to activate critical. So I guess in rage mode, you're basically, you have a high likelihood of being able to cause critical hits at a high chance, along with the destructive damage multiplier. I guess it's what it's called here. So I think in that regard, that's pretty much the summary of it. Obviously no changes to links because it is a rage unit, but yeah, I think it's an interesting build. I mean, you're able to, at least greatly reduce defense with the 18 key super attack. The 12 key is only reducing defense, so you're probably not going to see that much of an impact from defense reduction to the enemy. But in terms of like the passive skill, it's pretty nice. I mean, again, you have an attack and defense increase of 120%. As long as you attack in the first or second slot, you'll be able to effectively guard against all types. Again, the second condition is, you gotta have this guy in the second or third slot. For every attack performed, key +1 max of 6, and then attack and defense increase 22% up to 66. So I would probably start off the battle having this guy in the second slot for the most part, and then once the fully, passive skill is fully built up, you can probably start running this guy in the first slot. That's the way I would look at it. Again, I would have to kind of test it to see what's up, but my take is pretty much in that regard. So it'll be exciting. I'll be summoning on it. Maybe Nolar and I will do a dual summons over some no juice. I mean, depending on the banner release date, we'll have to figure that out. But hopefully you guys found the video at least helpful and something to look forward to. So as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.